On behalf of Divine Beam Charitable Foundation, I welcome you all to its program For Women, by Women, Work for Diva to celebrate International Women's Day. Divine Beam Charitable Foundation, which is popularly known as DiBe, is an NGO which is registered for social and environmental contributions. The NGO has actively undertaken works in UP, Delhi, Hyderabad and Himachal Pradesh. DiBe is primarily focusing on Go Green mission through tree plantations and also women empowerment. During COVID times, the foundation worked on fund food and distributed food and COVID protection kits to the needy. One of the initiatives of the foundation is an online program, Shashakta, which is an online program to enhance skill and motivation of women. Today we all are here to celebrate International Women's Day, which falls on 8th March, by being part of our program, Work for Diva. This program acknowledges, motivates and brings women together, where they loudly support each other by walking up on the stage to show their support to women achievers and womanhood. Today with us, we have women from different fields who will be coming up on the stage, holding hands of another woman from weaker section to show their support towards women. We shall be felicitating these impactful women as Iconic Diva of India. The founder and trustee is Major Meghna Ahlawat, retired, who is heading and coordinating all events of the NGO. She believes that women supporting each other instead of competing against each other bring unity and strength like no other. Before we move ahead with our program, I would like to thank our honorable guest for taking time out from the busy schedule and being here with us. Srimati Indrani Barua, IPS, who is DIG, CID. Dr. Barnari Barua, an eminent community social worker and human rights activist. And we are glad that today she is here with her parents. Welcome Uncle and Auntie to our program. She is a philanthropist and social activist. She is a district manager of Human Rights International Federation. She has been working for women empowerment, child development, and has been part of anti-drug movements. With her dedication and hard work, she has helped many women who have been a victim of domestic violence with the help of assemblers. It's a pleasure to announce that her NGO, Vaibhavi, is going to adopt a village in Kamrup to help the needy women to give their rights to be empowered, educational development and cultivation. She is also a lifetime member of the Deepshika Foundation. Thank you, ma'am. She is a devout entrepreneur, social worker, and an educationalist, an army officer's wife, and also mother to an army officer. She began her professional and illustrious career as an educationalist and later went on to become the principal. Thereafter, she dedicated herself to empowerment of needy, illiterate, and downtrodden women. She also became an active member of Swayamshida, an NGO in Maharashtra in which she worked for helping women folk to become independent economically and socially. In Army, she has been an active member of Army Wives Welfare Association, where she single-handedly taught all women painting and hand embroidery, which has been able to make them reliant both economically and socially. Now in Guwahati, she is working with Medola Charitable Trust, an NGO working in the field of education of destitute children. As an entrepreneur, she is into hospitality industry and running a design studio in which she blends Madhubani painting and ethnic Assamese attire and saris. Her contribution in empowering women is notable. Thank you, ma'am.
I am indeed grateful to Major Meghna, founder and president of Divine Beam Charitable Foundation, for giving me this honor and respect. And I feel blessed to the God. Greetings and congratulations to you all who are present today on the occasion of International Women's Day. Already Mrs. Alfred said something about women. The same line I want to repeat. Behind every successful woman, there is a tribe of other successful women who have her back. And I feel this event is an epitome of that spirit. In this world, we all are privileged enough to get good things of life, but all are not that fortunate. and I feel this is the time to give back something to the society. Today I have with me Sumit Das. She is a single mother of 3 children. She has been with me for last 13 years.
Working for the society and helping people. With her keen interest and expertise into sewing, knitting and making apparel, she joined an NGO named Vasu as a president in the year 2015, where rural women are trained in weaving and stitching so that they can be financially independent. She is also associated as advisor in another NGO named Colors of Northeast that also works for livelihood upliftment of people in rural areas. She is also an executive member of the Human Rights International Federation. She is also associated with many self-help groups and she is the general secretary of the self-help group named Hakabuja. She has also been involved in many other organizations and worked for the development of children as a whole. Professionally, she is an NSIC entrepreneur and associated with AV Construction, IOCL, Government Civil Contractor and Supplier, and Oriental Insurance. By passion, she is a dancer, photographer, and a traveler. Thank you, ma'am. Presently, she is the principal of Downtown School Group, Guwahati. She is also part of leader of Google Educators Group at Guwahati, resource person at All India Educators Forum, and global ambassador with United Nations Sustainable Development.
Good afternoon, everybody. Behind every successful woman, there is a tribe of other successful women who are watching her back. And today, it's my privilege and my honor that I'm invited amongst the gathering of such successful women who are watching each other's back. So, thank you so much, Meghna ma'am, for inviting me. And I would like to introduce you to my diva. She's Lakshmi DiBe. She works with me in the school. I'm the principal of the Downtown School, Guwahati. And she's far more successful than I am because she's handling her house, her children, her family, and handling me as well at the school. So please give a round of applause to Lakshmi DiBe. Thank you so much once again.
She has travelled all the way from Patna, Bihar to be part of this program. She has been associated with Human Rights Savior Patna as a district youth president and worked with them for the rights of women, widows and underprivileged children. By profession, she is a senior software engineer. She is also a trained Bharatanatyam classical dancer, pranic healer and a trained karateka. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening to all beautiful women and one and all present here. I have always been astonished by the work Divine Beam Charitable Trust has been doing from past many years, and it has been always inspired me. Thanks to Major Meghna Ahlawat ma'am for inviting me. It's very privileged to be here and to be a part of such beautiful event. May this flourish and nourishes all the beautiful women who are also underprivileged. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Managing Director of Kiran Foundation, an organization that works in the domain of women empowerment and economic development. A single mother who grew up in a small town turned into a fashion entrepreneur and social activist. In addition, Ms. Kiran Boro is also a veteran model who has won many pageant titles, including the title of Mrs. Universe Exquisite in the Mrs. Universe competition held in Durban 2017 and has represented India in many countries, including Dubai, Thailand, USA, and Malaysia. Ms. Kiran Boro was also elected as the brand ambassador in Elite Global, USA in the year 2018 to 2019 and has won multiple awards and recognitions, which include Golden Award in Bangkok, Women of the Year Award, Nari Shakti, and many others. Currently, she is working on Project Sipani under the aegis of Kiran Foundation, where several units of weaving centers are built across the PTR in order to help women sustain themselves economically through the art of weaving. Profession and carries keen interest in cake decoration, which motivated her to start her own home bakery called 180 Degrees Home Baking. She is also a certified hand block printer and is currently designing block printed home furnishing range in a startup called Green Steps. Thank you, ma'am. She is an entrepreneur leading in research and development of Agrawal and director of MGI Group. She is an MBA who has recently launched a tea brand called Refresh. She is also a human rights activist under the flagship of HRIF and has received several awards during the span of her career, including the Assam Inspirational Award 2020, Indiati Young Woman of the Year 2019, and again in 2020. During the pandemic, she actively came forward to help the needy with cash and time for several months together during the lockdown. Thank you.
The Divine Beam Charitable Trust. On this beautiful occasion, I would like to advocate for gender equality. And this is possible only when there is equal pay for equal work for women in India. And the remedy for this, I believe, is providing professional courses and giving all the facilities to the women folks for higher studies and equipping them with
Children's Center and has done various courses to upgrade herself, like fashion designing diploma, computer embroidery, and food and agro-based products. She represented India in the International Handloom Expo in Italy and Greece under the guidance of District Industries Sectors, Assam. She is an entrepreneur and running her ventures in handloom with the name Esa Handloom and Sai Promotions Limited. She is an entrepreneur and is actively associated with Northeast Women Entrepreneurs Association as Joint Secretary of the Central Committee for the last 3 years. She also holds the post of President in the NGO Color of Northeast and is also an executive member of the NGO Voluntary Association for Social Upliftment since 2017. Both the organizations are working to strengthen the livelihood opportunities of the people to improve the socio-economic status of rural families, particularly women, and their financial empowerment. She is also the director of Bornadi Producer Company Limited, a farmers produce company. She has extensive experience of working in handloom and textile sector among the different ethnic groups with the purpose to preserve the traditional weaving practices and design. Thank you, ma'am.
A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As the countdown to the Women's Day 2022 begins, let me begin by first thanking our organizer, Major Meghna Ahlawat, for inviting me here today. It is indeed a great pleasure to be here amidst so many women achievers. The theme for Women's Day 2022 is gender equality today for a sustainable tomorrow. This is for the climate crisis and disaster risk reduction. It is a fact that women are more vulnerable to the climate change impacts than men, because majority of women live in poverty and are dependent on natural resources.
She is founder of Divine Beam Blessings, under which she conducts workshops and consultations for astrology, numerology, and tarot reading. Founder of Divine Beam Charitable Foundation, a trust running into its 6th year. Founder of Vivacious Women, group on Facebook, which is a platform to enjoy womanhood and promote home business by women. She is an electronics graduate and an MBA, numerology Maharishi, Vastu Acharya, ex-Indian Army officer, ex-DGM with Corporate World, ex-project manager with Commonwealth Games 2020, ex-security advisor with Nationalized Bank. I would like to call her on stage to share her vision with us.
Divine Beam Charitable Foundation, when I say that we work for women empowerment, personally, I believe that each and every woman is empowered. We don't empower her. We only work towards making her realize that she is empowered by conducting various, maybe motivational sessions, by talking to her, by inculcating, few, such skills into her, which, makes her realize, yes, she already had it in her. We should be able to stand by the word womanhood. So I chose the program to be conducted 4 days in advance, so that the chain, it should go like a chain. And I hope in next 4 days, and maybe in the coming time, it spreads like a chain reaction, wherein, every woman has somebody in the front and someone at the back supporting each other. And thank you so much, all of you, once again for being here. Thank you, ma'am, for being here with us. Thank you and Jai Hind.